Alright, welcome back to Trade with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? On a no menthol Monday. I know a lot of times we do menthol Monday. Today we're doing a no menthol Monday. Just because, no particular reason. But that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, worked through the side job today. Getting ready to go to the main job tonight. And I'm gonna get a quick shave in. As you can see, I hadn't had a shave in a couple of days. I've been off of the main job, I call it, and I don't really have to shave when I'm not working that job, so it leaves us with a couple of days of nice growth here to work on. So I noticed that Mr. Guy did a video, and I haven't watched it yet, I will be, where he was talking about how loud the sound of the Jim Jr. bar is, and they can be voracious, they can have a voice for you. But anyway, so we're going to use a favorite of mine tonight, another ladder catcher. The 1913 Ever Ready, a little short handle. This one does actually have the stropper still in the handle and everything. Now, you'll notice the blade's got a little stain on it there. Don't panic, all right? I got some blades somebody gave me, and somewhere along the way, they got a little exposed to moisture, and they've got a little stain on the blade. That's rust, yes. It is micro rust, or whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't appear to go down into the blade, into the edge, so we're going to give them a whirl. My Uncle Quentin's shave cut, great Uncle Quentin actually, and got Haslinger in there, the sandalwood, however they do, the Austrians do the sandalwood word. I don't remember exactly how it's pronounced in Austrian, I don't speak Austrian, but anyway, it's Haslinger. Oh, and I need y'all's help with something. It's someone that sent me something here a while back. They sent me a little cake there. It looks like it's probably what's the not gonna be able to think of the term. Anyway, I cannot remember the name of that soap. Glycerin. It's a glycerin soap, looks like, and I cannot remember the name of that soap. If you sent me that soap, do me a favor. Let me remind me of the name of it, please. I had kept the package for a while. It was just in a little cellophane, had the little round sticker on top. And I had kept it for a while, and I don't know where it got off to. And now I can't remember what that soap is. It's a good soap. I like it. I just can't remember what it is. All right, so we're going to use the B400 there by Tom. That was his copy of the T400 aluminum that he machined with the big old knot. He actually made these where they had removable ferrules, whatever. And you could put different knots in. You could have your Badger knot, and you could have your bore knot, and whatever. I think some people had 3 and had a synthetic or something. I don't know. But this particular one, once you got it put together, it wouldn't come back apart. This was kind of a prototype brush that he had, that he gave to me, and I'm very, very, very proud to have it. Got that big old mega bore knot in there, and that's just a really, really, really good knot. We're going to get us some good old lather going here. As always, we're just going to build a paste on the brush and add a little water as we go along, and have us some Haslinger from Austria. Very nice soap. I know they make more than one flavor. Like I said, this is the one that's the sandalwood. Yeah. I don't think it's a really expensive soap, but it is a really nice soap. So, you know, if you're looking for something that's nice and not overly expensive, there you go. Now we're going to put it over this couple of days worth of growth, and we're fixing to give us over 1913 to work out and see if it sings tonight. It can be a very loud razor, which I like. I know there's people that don't. I say this every time I talk about loud razors. I know there's people that don't like the razor to sing, but there's people that don't like a lot of things that are actually okay. All right. This is going to be nice. Go in and make a night and get back in the morning and walk Miss Luna and get on back to work. Oh boy. Well, let's see what we get tonight. Not too bad. I've got a fan blowing up into the room here with me. I just took a shower, and I like to dry the humidity out. But I got a fan blowing in, so you may not even be able to hear the razor tonight. Some nights it's really loud though. Alright. Boy, that blade having a little bit of a stain on it ain't doing anything against the shave. Boy, these old lather catchers are just awesome. Just awesome. Alright, trim up around the old goatee. I can hear it some. Okay. So it's turned into a monsoon season here in South Louisiana. Happens that way sometimes, but it reminds me of being out in Tucson during the monsoon when it rains just about every day. I don't know, it's not quite as bad as a rainforest maybe. Not the jungles of Borneo or anything where it rains every day, but on Orangutan Island. I used to love watching that show. By the time I started watching it, it had already been filmed for a long time. But I enjoyed watching that. Meerkat Manor, that was another one that was really good. Enjoyed watching. Again, by the time I started watching it, it was already finished filming and they were just showing the episodes again and stuff. Big Cat Diary, that was another one. Those all came on in the mornings. And they're all good shows. But it would rain just about every day in the jungle. I guess that's why it's a rainforest. And they had started explaining some about the relationship between the jungles over there and the Sahara Desert. Or some jungles in the Sahara Desert. I'm not going to be able to remember the whole thing now that I think about it. But anyway, you know, the winds blow off the Sahara and they blow the sand, which is actually made up of the old shells of some kind of a dolomite, I think it was called. See, folks know a lot more about this than me. But anyway, I watched the show, and that's what made the ground so fertile. But it blew it thousands of miles across the ocean, the wind currents. I'll have to go back and read up on that again. That's what I enjoyed doing. All right, boy, 2 passes down, and we are feeling good. Check this out. We went from a couple of days growth there. Look at there, 2 passes, got it all knocked down. Cheeks are just as smooth as they can be already. Always a little bit left under the neck there to clean up. But again, we're not going against the grain, so we're not looking for BBS. But yeah, it's turning into the rainy season. I noticed just then it had rained today while I was at work. And then I noticed a little while ago when I walked Miss Luna that there was more lightning around. So I don't know if we're going to get more rain tonight or not. Luckily, unless something goes really wrong, I won't have to be out in it at work. Either job. I like bad weather though. I don't know. I don't want anybody to get hurt or anything. I don't like when it causes, people injury or when it causes, stuff like that. But I like bad weather. I like cold, wet, nasty weather actually. Reminds me of duck hunting back in the day when I used to get the duck hunt. All righty. Get this here witch hazel cleaned off and we'll look and see what we got. What we got is we need a haircut. That's what we got. It's starting to get pretty shaggy. We'll take a day and do that kind of stuff. So there we go. 1913-ish. Now, I explain it every time. I say 1913-ish because they built a razor that looked basically the same for several years. There's 3 or 4 years in a row. These were one of the last of the lather catchers. before they went into the 1914s, which of course had the top that closed. It still had the kind of, they call it the little ladder catcher because it still had kind of the ladder catcher shape, but the top it closed, so I don't call them a ladder catcher anymore after that, when they put a cap on them. But a little bit of Clubman musk here. So I call it the 1913-ish because it could have been built anywhere in a you know, a span. The one I have that's a little bit older than this, I call it a 1907-ish. That's about in the middle of the span of where that one would have been built. So kind of how it goes. You can't really date things precisely sometimes, or not as precise. So kind of give it an age range, and that's what we do with this. Like I said, this one is a pretty neat. I actually have a case that goes in a box, but it's old and kind of ragged, but I still have it. And it does have the stropping attachment in the bottom that I've taken out sometimes, but we're not going to today. All right, so that's going to do us for today. There we go. Good stuff. Finish up my coffee and get in the uniform and get on to work. Y'all have a great day, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. If you're not shaving with these old ones, you're not shaving. Happy shaves to you. Come over and see us at Toast. www.tost, the number 3. It's all one. TOST, the number 3.com. Later.